Guys, Geoff Keighley is throwing a party. The Geoff Keighley Summer Game Fest. It's not really, tagged like that, but it's the Summer Game Fest.
Oh, yeah, it's called that.
It's called Geoff Keighley Summer Game Fest?
I think so, yeah.
The image I saw was just Summer Game Fest.
Okay.
So Geoff Keighley, most notably known in the gaming industry for the Game Awards, has announced a Summer Game Fest, a 4-month-long global festival of everything games running from May to August. So Keighley describes the Summer Game Fest as a less of a single event and more of a Google Calendar for industry digital showcases, game trailers, launches, in-game events, and free digital demos. He says his goal is to simply give the industry something to rally around. So I think we can all, I'm going to actually, let's see, what do we got? People who are participating. We've got 2K Games, Activision, Bandai Namco, Bethesda, Activision Blizzard, Bungie, CD Projekt Red, Digital Extremes, EA, Microsoft, Sony, Square Enix, Private Division, Riot Games, Steam, and Warner Brothers. Those are our confirmed participants. There's one of them starts with an N. Do you guys remember which one that is?
What happened to that company?
Where's the big N?
Niantic?
Nintendo is missing from that list, and we'll have to see what they want to do. But I actually I want to skip to our second question here. How is this going to affect events like E3 and Gamescom? Because I feel like this is a direct response to E3 not really being what it is this year, because they're not doing a digital event.
No, and I read the article and saw like all the quotes from Geoff, and he said stuff like, he pitched this to E3 a while ago to make it more of a worldwide digital event as opposed to, a convention.
Yeah.
And I could see this, if this does well, and if companies like get on board, like all the big companies are there except for Nintendo.
Right.
But if they get on board, if all the companies get on board, this could be something really cool that happens over the summer,
right,
instead of just 1 week.
It would be cool. I mean, it is a long time though. Yeah. Hey, it's a 4-month window. It's like, okay, like, can we like reel it in a little bit, Geoff? Like, how about a 2-month window or a 1-month window?
And we're in May right now.
Would be ideal.
We're in May right now. Like, what are they? They didn't announce what they're doing in May. Like, there's nothing. It says it starts in May. We're in May.
Could be the end of May.
Yeah.
Yeah,
the end of May to the beginning of August, so it's actually only 2 months.
Oh, it is the end of May to the beginning of August?
No, I don't know.
I just said maybe it's the end of May.
I was going to say, well, that'd be awesome. Like, if we got that wrong and, like, that was the actual fact, like, I'd be like, okay, cool. Like, that's what I want. So, I don't know. I mean, as far as how does it... I think Gamescom, when does that take place? That's like...
August.
Yeah.
That's August?
And I think they're having a...
I think nothing's going to happen to Gamescom. It's
I'd
a European thing.
World premiere trailers.
World
premiere.
I think Gamescom has legs, and I think it's a lot easier for people to like get to Gamescom from like multiple countries, because like Europe is a lot better connected than the United States. So I personally feel like Gamescom is going to keep going. I think E3 has had a target on its back for years now, and then with everything with the global pandemic happening now and them not doing a digital event, I feel like they needed to have done something for them to not be like, we quit.
So Geoff Keighley was the one who was saying, like, planning the E3 thing to be like more of a, like, the inclusive creator thing.
Was he? I just saw a quote that he said that he pitched this to E3. And they, like,
well, yeah, but like there was that whole like talk that E3 was going to convert to that. But if like he was the one doing that, like, is that gone? Like, is E3 going to do it themselves then? Because they said like in 2021 they're going to do something similar to this.
That maybe. I mean, I guess it all depends on how this goes.
Yeah.
E3. There's no digital E3 event this year, so it's up to the individual companies to do whatever they want to do.
But if this like summer blowout thing is like, if it's like if it becomes like such a cool event, and is so awesome that everyone's like, that was amazing. I can't wait till next year's. Like E3 is going to be announcing the same stuff. Like they're competing for world premiere trailers. Like, why would you premiere at E3 if this thing goes well?
Yeah. How cool would it be? Like, oh, go ahead.
I feel like E3 is like Blockbuster, and this new summer blowout is like Netflix, and they're just gonna crush the competition.
I think that's an apt analogy.
Yeah, I think it would be cool, like if it's 2 months, right, and we got 12, or no, it's 4 months, and we got 12 companies. Like, why not give each company a week to like show their stuff? Like one day will be like their presentation, and then the rest of the week
I feel like all that like it would have to be like a lot. It would be a lottery system, I feel like, because otherwise it'd be like really competitive as to who's going to get on what week and like who it is going to present in front of which person. Like, spread Microsoft and Sony apart so they don't start punching each other. You got to keep them. But then, if Microsoft launches week 1 of all of this announcement stuff, and then Sony is on the final week of all of this, the whole thing, then Sony has 4 months to rework their game plan.
Yeah.
To come out with a stronger presentation.
Well, Microsoft is having gameplay reveals this week on the Series X.
Dude, I know. I'm so excited.
So it's like they're already showing their hand. Like they have a
Microsoft
plan.
has been doing this the entire time, though.
Yeah.
They're leading the way when it comes to next gen, and PlayStation's just been playing catch up this whole time.
Yeah.
I saw something that
they're still going to have Spider-Man though.
I saw something like PlayStation 4, it was revealed in February, the year it came out, but we didn't really know anything until June of that year anyway. We didn't know price, we didn't know features, we didn't know many games. Like we knew knack, and that was about it.
Yeah.
So it's not too different than when the PS4 came out. It just seems different because Microsoft is...
Did we know what it looked like in February, though? I think we did.
I think we did. Yeah, I think we knew what it looked like.
So Microsoft is definitely coming out swinging.
Yeah, dude, for sure. No joke. What do we want to see from this, in quotations, festival? So the thing that kind of stinks, though, is that, if this thing, blockbuster Netflix analogy, if E3 just goes away, my dream for what E3 was becoming will go away, and I'm going to be disappointed. But I always liked that sense of community, and I feel like you can have a sense of community on the internet. It's just different than the sense of community you get when gamers are actually out interacting with human beings. Is I feel like it's a beautiful thing. It's a beautiful awkward thing.
Yeah.
So
how I would address that, really briefly, is there is still one Blockbuster in Oregon State that exists, so it's not completely gone.
That's true. So yeah, I mean,
I also feel like our current world situation has just changed. Even after this is over, it's just gonna change how we feel about big groups of people and all that kind of stuff. So that might affect it as well.
Yeah, I think the whole world is going to change after this. Mm-hmm. Anyway, I could see people, over in Japan, they always wear masks, as
part of their culture. And
I could see that
potentially just become here. Part of a global culture.
And Gamescom, it attracts 300,000 people or something. Mm-hmm. I don't think that's going to happen anymore. That's a ton of people. E3 is a fraction of that.
I don't see Gamescom going away. I just don't. I see it augmented. I see it changing with the times. I see it adapting to the pandemic and the coming 2-3 years. But I just think that Gamescom is too much of a huge thing. People fly from all over the globe.
it could go completely digital too.
Yeah.
Maybe.
When this is gaming related, but when Apple does their conference in June, they're switching to all digital too. So a lot of companies are doing it.
Word. I don't know. I'm excited. Like, it's just basically the news story is they're gonna do this, but it's already May. So, like, I guess we'll wait and see. It looks like every major developer publisher is on board, minus Nintendo. So, Nintendo, what the heck are you doing? That's like my main takeaway from the story.
We wanted to talk about the rumor that there's not going to be a Nintendo
Direct in June.
It has to do with like people working from home and they can't do the same thing as they would in the office. They can't like record a Nintendo Direct.
Right. They can't put on a puppet show because you can't social distance a puppet show.
I mean, I saw that it also has to do with game development and how the pandemic is affecting their first party development. So it could cause delays there.
Yeah,
nobody can be upset about it. I don't believe that people can be upset about like not having a Direct in June. We're in like this global crisis. Like, you just got to sort out your priorities a little bit, you know?
Yeah. I'm good. I'm getting announcements. I have things. I already have video games. I have toys. I haven't beat all my NES games yet, so I'm good. And I've had those for 30 years.
So I was downloading games, and you know how you can see a list of how many things you have purchased on the eShop? Mine's at 280. So I'm good.
You're good for the summer at least, right?
Yeah, at least for the summer.
At least for the first 2 months of Geoff Keighley's summer blowout. I like calling it summer blowout, but it's the Summer Game Fest. Geoff Keighley's summer blowout. Come on down. Bring your surfboard. Let's go.
I mean, I hope the Game Awards are kind of They're kind of cheesy. And I'm hoping this is a better fit. I mean, it's not just one night, so hopefully the spread out feature will make it better.
Definitely. Well, yeah, I'm definitely excited to see what's going to come out of this, what the fallout will be for E3 and Gamescom, and hopefully we still have these like in-person community things. I know things are different now, but and it will change things for the future, most definitely, but like eventually people will be able to gather like at some point. So we'll see kind of how all the chips fall, and you know, we'll just keep our heads down during this time. And I'm excited that now we have this cool thing to look forward to that's allegedly happening right now.
Thank you guys so much for watching. If you want to watch more, check out our review of Final Fantasy VII Remake. You can also check out our other PackCast stories by clicking on the videos on the right. Don't forget to subscribe, and we will see you next time.